Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a very important topic I'm going to be going over. It has to do with the game The Last of Us. Yes, The Last of Us, the game that recently came out maybe in June 14th, maybe, or whatever. Anyways, this video is containing spoilers because I'm going to be explaining the ending to Last of Us because people are a little confused or don't understand the ending. So I'm here to explain to make people understand the ending, because people are thinking Joel is the villain now. I wouldn't say villain, but he fucked humanity over. But I'm here to explain that why he's not, why he didn't fuck the humanity over. So if you have not played the game or beat the game, or you just don't watch this, if you just don't give a damn and just want someone to explain the ending, then you came to the right place. But here it is. Here's everything. Here's everything because I've been playing the game. I haven't been making any videos because I've been playing this game non-stop. Alright, so here are some things that you probably skipped over. Oh God, oh wow, I would understand the ending then. Here are these points that you probably missed throughout the game. Okay, so Ellie, the girl who is immune to the parasitic fungus that's running around the world that are infected like zombies. So, with that in hand, you realize that Marlene, who is the queen of the Fireflies, as people say, I'm pretty sure that's what she is, she said that she needs Ellie because she has a vaccine, not a vaccine, apparently she's the cure for a vaccine. Sorry about my misunderstanding right there. So, Ellie is okay with this idea, but later on near the ending where you get knocked out, or you see Marlene again in the hospital, Marlene explains to Joel that she is going to die in the process. Even Joel didn't even know that. They thought they were just going to draw blood or something. No, they're going to remove the brain, causing her to die, to find the vaccine. Okay, so you're like, okay, yeah, Ellie's going to die. Of course Joel's going to save her. Because Joel has finally accepted Ellie as family, as a daughter, ever since Sarah's death 20 years ago. Okay, this is where things start to make sense. Would Ellie go with the plan if she knew she's going to die in the process? She probably wouldn't, because, as a child, she was almost raped. She was scared for her life, so she was scared of going to, she was going to probably die, because honestly, you stabbed David like fucking 20 times, and he still haven't given up. He was going to try to rape you in the restaurant. But anyways, during the ending of the hospital, you're playing as Joel, you killed the guard, and you're kind of torturing the guy. Shot him like once, and then you're like, where is the surgery room? Sorry. And he shoots again, and then he finally tells him, then he kills him. But while you're there are some documents lying around, and I don't know what the audio log has to do. I'm trying to remember, but these are actual text logs or letters, you can say. I'll also explain something else, and there's a diary of Marlene, but let me explain this first. So, there are other people immune to the parasitic, like Ellie. So, here's another thing. They all did what the Fireflies did. They did surgery on them, but they failed in the process because there's the lowest chance, like winning a lottery ticket. So, they all died. There was no cure. They all failed. Even with that, in that place, adding on with Ellie will most likely die without a vaccine. Meaning, she's going to die for nothing. Because, their luck ran out. And that's a little quote from Joel. Okay, so, let me add another thing. There is a diary with Marlene, writing in a little diary. And it mentions Ellie's mom. I think her mom's name is Anna, or Anne, something like that. Apparently she's dead. You find out she's dead because at the very bottom she says, "You'll be seeing your daughter very soon in heaven." Ellie, that's quoting that Ellie, meaning she knew she was going to die, but they didn't tell us. She didn't tell Ellie, yada yada. Okay, so here comes where, you know, after you saved her life and you killed Marlene, and, you know, when Joel says, just leave me alone, and he says, you'll just keep coming. This is kind of hinting of what, because I want to explain there might be a sequel, but I'll explain after. Let me finish everything first, and then I'll tell you strong, maybe somewhat strong facts. Kind of a little bit of like opinions a bit, but let me just finish. So after you killed Marlene, you leave. You leave far away, going back to Tommy's. So when you're going back to Tommy's, there's a cutscene near the end. You know, it kind of leaves a cliffhanger a bit, but you know, Ellie's asking Joel, is it true what you said about the Fireflies, saying they gave up a cure, there's more people like me? Of course Joel lied to her, but he's telling the truth, but Joel hasn't given her all the information. So in Ellie's perspective, she thinks Joel is lying. But in Joel's perspective, he's actually telling the truth, but he doesn't know Ellie. Well, I think Ellie does know, but she thinks he's lying. But anyways, so and that's where it ends, where she says, okay. And I was thinking of maybe extending the cutscene, but they recently announced they're going to make a little DLC continuing the little, like, extending a bit of the ending, you know. So from what I've heard and gathered information about the DLC, it's supposed to take place like right after the ending. It's supposed to be with Joel and Ellie. So I don't know what's gonna. That's what I've got from the information from Naughty Dog. And they did recently talked about they're most likely thinking about making a sequel to this franchise. I would really like a sequel, but I hope they keep Joel and Ellie still, because they're the. If I see someone else, it might not be the same as Joel and Ellie, because they're like, without Ellie, it's gonna be terrifying. It's gonna be not the same. And Joel's a pretty cool guy. I love Joel. Joel's like one of my favorite gaming characters to play as. Like he was a tough guy who held all his emotions about Sarah's death, but then in the end he finally opens up to Ellie and consider her as a daughter, basically. Oh, I think that's everything I need to go over. I went over the explanation. But yeah, just remember, there are more people like Ellie that are immune to the virus, or parasitic, the fungus. And I do believe if they do make a sequel, I believe the Fireflies, the remaining left of the Fireflies, are going to be hunting down Joel and Ellie. Most likely, because, you know, that's how they are. Because, you know, Ellie apparently is immune to the parasitic fungus. I think I went over everything. If I missed something, leave it in the comments below, and I'll reply back explaining, I guess, if I did miss anything. So I hope this helped anyone who were confused or didn't understand the ending to The Last of Us. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, if it did help you guys a lot, because I know a lot of people were kind of confused and didn't understand like what I said, and I hope this video helped you, then, you know, leave a comment, leave a like as well. If you did fully enjoy it and you want to see more of this stuff or Let's Play later on in the future, subscribe. But for now, thank you guys so much. I hope this extremely helped, because I know I was confused too near the ending, but from playing it a lot and then reading the documents and everything, it helped out a lot what's going on in the ending and everything. So, hope this helped. I'll see you guys later. Stay awesome, guys.